There are some functions available in the C language which allows you to create programs which are more user-friendly. This program, Demo 17, will demonstrate the use of two such functions, known as toUpper and toLower. This program will prompt the user to enter a grade letter. The user's response is stored in the grade variable. The selection structure then compares the contents of the grade variable to the uppercase letter P. If the letter variable contains the uppercase letter P, the program displays the string "you passed." Otherwise, it will display "you failed." I'll compile and then execute this program to observe its execution at this point in time. If I enter the letter P as a capital letter, it returns the message "you passed" as expected. Executing once again, if I enter the letter F, for example, it displays the message "you failed." Executing the third time, and if this time I enter a lowercase p, it once again displays the message "you failed." If you would like the user to be able to enter either uppercase or lowercase, there are several options. One option is to modify the comparison statement, which is only comparing the grade to a P. You could use the OR operator discussed previously by using the double pipe symbol and then comparing the grade to a lowercase p or the uppercase p. Now, regardless of what the user enters, whether it be an uppercase or a lowercase p, it will evaluate to true and display the "you passed" message. This, however, can become cumbersome when things become more complex. So I'll return this to its original state, and we will use this to demonstrate the toUpper function. Since you cannot control the case of the letters that the user enters, we can use the toUpper function, which is simply placed immediately before the variable that you wish to perform it on, and then place the variable, in this case grade, inside of parentheses. Note that you still have the outer parentheses for the comparison operation itself. It's just that now we have, inside of this, we have the toUpper function. What the toUpper function does is converts the contents of the variable grade temporarily to an uppercase, and then it will compare that to the uppercase P. It is important to note that if you use toUpper on the left-hand side of the equality symbol, you need to have an uppercase inside of quotation marks on the right-hand side of the equality symbol. Let's compile this program to see how it runs at this point. You'll notice I've received a message that says toUpper undeclared. And this is because in order to use the toUpper function, you need a special compiler directive. The compiler directive is the ctype.h compiler directive. And needs to be inserted above the main function. This makes available to C, among other things, the toUpper function. We'll now recompile, and now we have an error-free program. And once again, I'll enter an uppercase P to verify that it does work. It prints "you passed." Now I'll execute again, and this time enter a lowercase p to see if we get the "you passed" message, which we did. Note that if I execute it and enter a non-P, such as A, upper or lowercase, I will get "you failed." The only thing that will evaluate to true and therefore display the "you passed" message is either an uppercase or a lowercase p. You could also do the reverse. You could change the toUpper to lower, but if you do so, you need to make sure that you place the lowercase p on the right-hand side of the equality symbol. Otherwise, if you had a lowercase here and an uppercase on the right-hand side, you would never evaluate to true. One last note regarding the toUpper function and the toLower function. It works only on character variable. It does not work on string variables. As you will learn next, you can use a special function called string compare to perform case-sensitive or case-insensitive string comparisons.